Okay, so for our next video, we will learn how to transform objects. So for example, I will create uh, different objects. Like this one, a box, say a sphere, and a cylinder. Let's move. I'll remove the cylinder here. Okay, so I will discuss this select and move, select and rotate, and select and squash. Or if you click longer this icon, uh, it contains three more options. So let's do the move. So if you hover this icon, meron siyang shortcut keys na W. So if you click the icon, the object, you'll see that there is a gizmo uh, that determines uh, where you can move this object. So you can also see that there are, let's switch to this frame, this viewport. So there's a X, Y, Z gizmo. So if you want to move the this object in the X axis, you may hover your mouse, and if you see that the arrow switch to yellow, it means it's locked into the x-axis. So you can move this object to y-axis and z-axis. Okay, so you can also constraint this uh, movement to z and x-axis by hovering this plane. So if you hover the z and x axis, the movement will be constrained to z and x axis. Also for z and y axis and x and y axis. Okay, so if you hover into this square icon, this is part of the gizmo, can can move the object anywhere. Okay, so the same with rotate. You can select rotate, and it will rotate in that axis in where the gizmo is located. So you can rotate it in the uh, x axis, y axis, uh, yeah, y-axis, this is uh, x-axis, and then z-axis. Okay, so same with the cylinder, you can rotate the cylinder to this axis. Okay, next is transform a scale. Scale. So we can scale. If you choose the scale, you can uh, select and uniform scale, select and non-uniform scale, and then this one, the select and squash. So first, let's choose select and uniform scale. So basically, you can scale same with the move and rotate. You can choose what uh, this axis you want to extend, the z-axis, y-axis, and then this will scale uniformly the object. So if you want the scale to be constrained to z and y and x and y and z and x axis. So next, let's choose select and non-uniform scale. So basically almost the same, but it will be constrained to x and y and z and x, z and y, z and x. Okay. For the last one is the select and squash. So basically, um, it will deform the object, but it will try to retain its volume when you um, if you move the object to its axis. Try to rescale this object into its axis. Okay. So you can also adjust um, the parameters. So if you want to be exact with the how you want to scale the object, you can adjust the parameters. Or if you want to say you want to return the object to its original position, you might want to change the coordinates to 0, 0, 0 to to bring it back to its original um, form or original uh, displacement. Okay, okay. So this next video, we'll talk about reference coordinate system. So yung reference coordinate system is where your reference point will be if you want to transform your object. You can move, rotate, and scale your object. You might want to locate your reference coordinate. Okay, so say you create different objects like box, cone, a let's say cylinder, and maybe a tube. Okay, there. So the default UCS for your the coordinate system is for this box that's located sa bottom center, also sa cylinder, tube and the cone. It's located dun sa bottom center. So, um, if, for example, you want to change, you have to rotate this, for example, you'll see if it's in local, it will follow the rotation of the cube. The z, y, and x axis will follow. However, if you change it to view, it will uh, go back to the view. Uh, if we change this to say world, will change to the coordinate system of the world. You can also change it to gimbal. See, so for the move, you can use gimbal. And yeah, screen, it will change to the view of the screen. Screen. Okay. Okay, next, if for example, we want to select this four object, the default coordinate will be, let's change this to world first, the center of the four objects. But we can change, however, the control points. So if this is in the center, if we move this, everything will moves in the pivoted in the center. So if we want to change, for example, the scale, the reference will be in the center. Okay, so we can change this, however, to this one. So the reference will be changed to individual. Say here, select and squash to individual reference point. Okay, and also change this to use selection center. So it will locate to center. Uh, and then this is use transform coordinate center. This one is use selection center, and this one is use pivot center. Okay. Okay, so that's it for reference coordinate system. Uh, See you at the next video.